Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 1987 Supermod. I'm your host, as always, Brad Drake, and this is my AWA save. We are in Salt Lake City, Utah tonight. Let's go ahead and set our venue. And wouldn't you know it, the Salt Lake City Center has already been booked. So if we click on it, it's got a capacity of 10,000. We're looking at 8,600 fans. It makes sense for us to run this arena instead of giving up 2,600 seats to run the Bruin Arena. So we continue to move on up here to bigger and better venues. And like I said, the Salt Lake City Center has already been booked. Let's go ahead and take a look at the other nonsense that's taken place. Backstage incidents. It looks like we have all protege work here. So it looks like the Greektown gangster, Mike Tolis, is a protege of Larry Zbyszko. And we got Bockwinkel and Mike Starr. Bockwinkel and Brian Knobs, which I still find very interesting. And Bockwinkel and Bennett. Bennett's got a great mustache, but once mine grows in, it's going to look far better. All right, let's take a look at our absent workers. Hopefully it's only Kevin Kelly. And there's Mike Richards, too. He's doing some jobs for the WWF. It's not going to hurt us any. Let's take a look at our card. In our opener, Penny Mitchell is going to battle Vivian Vachon. Kiniski and Rich face the Texas Hangmen. Ali Khan is going to wrestle Russ Francis. Dukes and Jammer are going to face the Midnight Express. Steve Armstrong challenges Nelson Royal for the World Light Heavyweight Championship. Colonel DeBeers mixes it up with Jimmy Snuka. Saito and Zbyszko meet Bockwinkel and Stevens in the semi-main. And in our main event, the Iron Sheik faces Sergeant Slaughter. It's that time, everybody. You know what time it is. I know what time it is. Let's get to booking. All right, back to our main booking screen here. Mitchell versus Vachon in our opener. I got so excited there that I didn't remember what the opener was. It's not the first time. It won't be the last time. All right, here's Penny Mitchell. And there is Vivian Vachon. Let me double check that it's Vivian Vachon. Yes, it is. All right, let's book that one out. 10-minute bout. Let's see who won the last time here. Vivian Vachon won the last time, so let's give the win to Penny Mitchell, but something tells me Vivian Vachon's going to be pissed about it. Maybe that's what's caused this in the past. It is! So, we're going to remove that. We have to edit this out for Vivian Vachon because Vivian Vachon wasn't a jerk. So, we're just going to put a note in there. Vivian Vachon, willing to lose. We'll make the adjustments to her character. You may call it cheating. I call it being realistic. All right, that one is booked out. Next, Kiniski and Rich versus the Texas Hangmen. And you know, since we are in the Southwest region here, this one will probably not get the greatest of scores. But everybody's got to start somewhere, and we have already started that somewhere. All right, we can auto-name this one out. Let's take a look and see who won the last match. And it looks like Kiniski and Rich won the last one. So we're going to give the win to Killer. And they are managed by none other than Don Carson. So we're going to have Don Carson cheat to get his team the win. Our next bout here is Ali Khan versus Russ Francis. This is another one that's not going to be a very good bout. But we're doing the best we can with what we have. And if the WWF keeps poaching us, we could end up in far worse of a situation, which is true to life to how the AWA really had it. Let's take a look at the match history between these two. Ali Khan won the last time, so Russ Francis is going to get the win here. Good for Russ. All right, next we got Dukes and the Jammer versus the Midnight Rockers. We already know who's winning this one. We'll leave it open-ended, but we know who's going to win it. There's Dukes and Jammer. There's the Midnight Express. Everything's plugged in. We're going to use that auto name feature. See, for those of you that were critical when I first started playing this, I figured it out. We got it going. Steve Armstrong is going to face Nelson Royal for the World Light Heavyweight title. I've talked before about my thoughts on Steve Armstrong. Thought he was a real talent. He was a very talented wrestler, looked like $1 million. Lacked a little bit in the mic skills, just like his other brothers, but he was solid in the ring. Steve Armstrong was a nice pickup for us. This match makes total sense. He's a second-generation star. Vern Gagne always liked second-generation stars. Nelson Royal is that crafty veteran. And of course, Nelson Royal's going to cheat to win here to retain his title. And the chase will continue. All right, next, Colonel DeBeers and Jimmy Snuka. That one's going to go 16 minutes. And if I remember correctly, Jimmy Snuka got pissed off at us the last time because we had Colonel DeBeers go over. I cannot recall if we edited Jimmy Snuka. We'll find out here. Yes, Snuka beat DeBeers the last time. You know what? We're just going to leave this one open-ended because it would make sense for Snuka to win since we have two heel teams winning in a row beforehand. So our big semi-main here, Saito and Zbyszko versus Bockwinkel and Stevens. That one's going to go 18. Big match. It's been doing pretty good numbers for us so far. And this is the last run here for Bockwinkel and Stevens. Both are up there in age and on their way out of the wrestling world. All right, Bockwinkel and Stevens won the last match. So we're going to have Mr. Saito win here. And of course, we're going to have this one changed up a little bit. He's going to win by countout. All right, we got our main event here, which is the Iron Sheik versus Slaughter. We're going to have them go 30 minutes. Nah, we're going to have them go 30. No problem. They'll both be able to handle it. They're pros. And there's Sergeant Slaughter. Something tells me Iron Sheik won the last bout between these two. So let's double check here. Yes, he did. So Sergeant Slaughter is going to go over here. The fans are going to go nuts because nobody likes the Iron Sheik and nobody likes him gloating about Iran. All right, we got an epic. Sergeant Slaughter goes over. We're at our standard 2 hours and 22 minutes for this card. This is a good, solid, top-to-bottom card here in Salt Lake City. And again, the AWA started running again here in Salt Lake City, rebuilding the old towns. We have worked our way up in Salt Lake City and gained in popularity, and things are in our favor here. So let's go ahead and get this one running and see what we can do. All right, of course, Vivian Vachon gets the win. We got to check on Snuka here, too, because he's going to have to drop some matches to DeBeers, and that's all that's to it. Moving right along, the Texas Hangmen, just like we planned, won after Don Carson interfered. We did not get the red text of doom, so that's a good sign. Got a 49 overall. Very good. Russ Francis, the big man, gets a win with that wicked knee lift. We get a 35 overall. Not bad for these two, and no red text of doom. All right, next. Of course, the Midnight Express takes the victory here with the rocket launcher. Nice scores for Condrey and Rose. The inexperience of Jammer and Dukes holds them down. But of course, Jammer and Dukes are two rookies. And it is what it is. They got to learn somehow. And what a way to learn than from Rose and Summers, from Rose and Condrey that had a lot of experience. Unfortunately, this is a step down for the Midnight Express from the matches they've been having with us, but kind of didn't have any choice. They got to they got to roll with somebody here, and Dukes and Jammer are new, and it's just what we had to do. So what's good for Dukes and Jammer is probably bad for the Midnight Express, but stringing together a bunch of wins are not going to hurt because I don't see Dukes and Jammer, not Jammers, even though it'd be pretty funny if that was his name. I don't see Dukes and Jammer getting a win anytime soon here. So let's go ahead and move on to the next segment. Steve Armstrong and Nelson Royal get a red text of doom. They only score a 42 overall. That's not good for us. That's not good for our belt. Let's see what the dirt sheet is here. And we might have to consider dropping this bout and changing it over to something else. But we'll see here. So really our only knock here is on Steve Armstrong's experience and Nelson Royal's physical ability. So that means their popularity just isn't high enough yet in the Southwest region. So let's not hit the panic button yet. Let's not pull the parachute just yet. All right, Colonel DeBeers and Jimmy Snuka get a nice 75 score. Not bad at all. And yeah, not bad at all. We're just going to have to figure out how to work this to get Colonel DeBeers some wins. So we're going to our semi-main here, our big tag match that I have high hopes for. And we get a nice 82 here. A real nice 82. And not bad at all for these two teams. It's putting up some good numbers here in Salt Lake City. Our typical takeaways here. And nothing we're going to do. People are getting old here. But this is a nice match. 82 overall in the Southwest region. Very good. The main event only scores us an 89. And I don't like it. I don't like it in the least. We got an 89 and a 79 here. And we score an 81. I'm going to use my famous line. Apparently there's a bingo game being made about my famous lines. I'm calling bullshit on this one, everybody. Both these two have the good psychology for an epic. There is no takeaway here. No knock on these two. Zero knock. And somehow we only score an 81 with an 89 and 79. If you do the math, this should have been an 84 or an 85 overall. So once again, thank you for screwing us, TEW. This is a bullshit main event score, and we're going to finish the show. All right, we get a 78 overall, but we still increase in popularity. We did not hit the 8,600 like we thought we would, but that's okay. We most likely made a lot more money running this venue than we normally would. So let's give some credit here where credit is due, and we are going to give credit to Nick Bockwinkel. We're going to give credit to Ray Stevens. And we're going to give credit to Mr. Saito, who, as far as I know, is still the reigning IWGP Heavyweight Champion. So we're going to compliment Nick Bockwinkel on a good performance. We're going to compliment Ray Stevens on a good performance. And we're going to praise Mr. Saito for a great performance. The speech is made. Bockwinkel's pleased. Stevens is pleased. And Saito is pleased, or as pleased as he can get. I don't know if the man ever smiled in his lifetime. So let's take a look while this catches up to what we have coming next. Obviously, we're moving on to the next block here, which is going to match what we currently have, just new towns. And we have a spot show coming up next. And we're going to be in Rawlins, Wyoming, at a high school over there. And because we're heading from Salt Lake City. We're heading from Salt Lake City to Phoenix, Arizona. So halfway between the two was Wyoming. So we're going to run in Wyoming, and then we're going to do another spot show before we hit Phoenix. And, okay, this is messed up. So Salt Lake City should be next here. And then Rawlins, Wyoming. So we're going to stay in Salt Lake City. We're going to do a spot show at a high school. And then we're going to move on to Rawlins, Wyoming, which is halfway between Salt Lake City and Phoenix. And if you ever bother to take a look at the map, at a map, and see what we're doing, it makes total sense. All right, let's take a look at our incoming here. Buddy Rose is leaving. He has been hired by the WWF. What a shame. Randy Rose has been released by ICW. King Kalua has been released by ICW. So ICW must be in some problems here with money. They're releasing workers. Buddy Rose is asking us for a pay request, but he's leaving us. So now he withdraws his pay request, which is cool. All right. So let's take a look around the game world here, see if anything's exciting. There you go. Hashimoto and Chono have won the Japan Cup Tag League. Cool. In New Japan. Very cool. Let's see what else is taking place here. Ron Slinker is out of ICW. Deep South made a contract offer here to the Missouri Mauler, who was also the assassin Jody Hamilton's brother. All right, let's see if anything else catches us here. ICW also let go of Larry Winters. ICW's got to be in money problems here. That's got to be why they are dropping numbers here. Bob Kelly does not have a picture assigned to him. He certainly should here. I'll show you how to make that adjustment here. I always forget to turn that sound off. Well, I'd have to go through Windy City, so I'm really not going to worry about it. All right, let's take a look at our problems here with Jimmy Snuka and Vivian Vachon. So let's take a look at Vivian Vachon first. In the state of the AWA here, where we're on the incline here and we're trying to do better, these people have to play ball here. So she needs to have professional. She needs to have easy to do business with. And Vivian Vachon is also very experienced here. She was a giving performer. Vivian Vachon could make people look good. So the original mod maker missed the boat a little bit. And we go ahead and we got that one set. And she's got the move set of Tenru. Right on. All right, we got that one all set. Let's take a look at Jimmy Snuka here. Jimmy Snuka never struck me as the type that was not willing to work with somebody. So we have easy to do business with. We have giving performer. We have professional. So what is the problem here? Why does he not want to do the favor for Colonel DeBeers? I don't know what else we can do here. Yeah, we pretty much nailed everything here. I don't know. If any of you have any idea, let me know. But something's not right here of why Snuka does not want to do business with DeBeers. So that's going to wrap this one up for us, folks. Thank you for tuning in. If you want this mod and you don't have it already, visit my website, braddrake.net. Drop me a line, and I will be more than happy to email you over a link to our Google Drive page where you can download not only the database, but also the picture pack. Also, join us on Facebook, facebook.com/groups/1987supermod. Join us in conversation about ongoing supermod saves going. Boy, that was a little tough to get out there. And last but not least, make sure you subscribe to our channel. It helps us. Also, give us a like and share this with your friends. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.